Assalamu alaikum students. Open your English book, chapter Nasir in Trouble. We are studying English. Topic of the day is traveling and transport. Traveling means we travel by train, by bus, by car, by rickshaw, and transfer ourselves for transport ourselves from one place to another. Why do we travel? To meet our relatives, and this traveling enhance your care, your alertness, and new experiences at the new place. Okay, now look here. Here is some difficult vocabulary that is given in the chapter in the story. Look at the vocabulary. Exciting is thrilling. Explain to make clear. Trouble is difficulty, platform, railway station. Now look at this picture. All difficult vocabulary is related to the picture. What is that? That the boy is exciting to travel by the train. The mother is explaining her how to take care, and the mother is feeling or is in trouble to leave the child, and the train is at the platform. Now look at the chapter Nasir in Trouble. Nasir waved goodbye as the train pulled out of the station. His mother stood on the platform waving. Now be good, she shouted, and don't get into trouble. Don't get into problem or don't create problem. Nasir was soon in Lahore. He was staying with his uncle Sami. Nasir liked Uncle Sami. He was a very jolly man and told exciting stories. Make sure you write and tell mother that I am not getting into any trouble, Nasir told his uncle one morning. Uncle Sami laughed. I will, he said as he left for the office. Later, Nasir went to see the Shalimar Bagh. What happened? That Nasir was a boy. He left his home. He went to Lahore with his uncle. He stayed there for a short time to visit the Lahore. As he went to Shalimar Bagh, as he was walking along the path, he saw a little boy. The boy was sitting near a lamp post and crying. What's the matter? Nasir asked. Why are you crying? He put two questions. What's the matter? What is your problem? Why are you crying? To whom did he ask? He asked from the little boy. I've hurt my leg. Look at the picture. He hurt his leg, said the boy. I tell and cut my leg on the pavement. Pavement is the footpath on which we move. And then my dog broke its leg and ran off. I don't know where he is. It means what happened with this boy? That he fell on the ground and hurt his knee, and in the meanwhile his dog broke the chain or broke the lead and ran away, and he didn't know where was his dog. I'll help you, said Nasir. Which way did it go? It ran down that way along the road, said the boy. Nasir ran off down the road. He ran a long way and then he came to the meat store. The meat seller was nowhere to be seen. Came to be seen. There was the dog. It was eating chunks of meat off the stall. Nasir caught hold of the lead and pulled the dog along. What happened? That when Nasir reached Shalimar Bagh, he saw a boy was crying. He hurt his leg, and his dog went away. Nasir searched here and there. He saw a meat stall, and the meat seller was not there on the stall, and the dog was eating chunks, mean pieces of meat, was eating pieces of meat. Nasir caught hold of the leg and pulled the dog along. As he returned along the road, he heard a shout, "Stop, thief! Stop, thief!" He turned round, and there was the meat seller running towards him. Nasir was frightened. Frightened mean afraid, having fear. He started to run to as fast as he could, dragging the dog behind him. Soon, other people started chasing him. A policeman with a long mustache and a stick was running after him too. The meat seller shouted. Nasir ran, the dog was pulled along. What happened then? The meat seller and the police and some of the people, they chased him. Nasir was frightened. He ran and ran and ran along along the dog. The crowd caught up with Nasir and the dog. Nasir was not off the lamppost, and there was the boy. The policeman was angry, but the boy explained. The policeman, the meat seller, and the others soon went away. Nasir took the boy back to his house. In the evening, Nasir told Uncle Sami about the boy and the dog. Luckily, I wrote to your mother this morning, laughed Uncle Sami. What happened, or what was the incident that happened at the Shalimar Bagh? When Nasir reached there, he saw a boy was crying there, and his dog went away. He searched here and there and caught the dog. When he was taking the dog towards the little boy, the meat seller, police, and some people chased him. He was frightened and he ran along the door. The crowd caught up Nasir and the dog. Nasir told them the whole story, and the policeman and other people, they went away. And Nasir helped the boy to reach his home, and he told whole story to Uncle Sami. Do you think Uncle Sami told Nasir's parents about what happened? He he did not tell anything about the incident to Nasir's parents. Now it's comprehension time. We have to recall the incident of the story. How was Uncle Sami, or what kind of a man was Uncle Sami? Uncle Sami was a jolly man. Where was Nasir going? Nasir was going to Lahore when he. And where was Nasir going when he met the little boy? He was going to Shalimar Bagh. Why was the little boy crying? Because he fell down and hurt his leg. What did the dog do? When the boy fell over, the dog broke its leg and ran off. Why did the crowd chase Nasir? Because they thought that Nasir was a thief or was a culprit. Do you think Uncle Sami told Nasir's parents whole incident that happened at Shalimar Bagh? No, he did not. He was a very, you can say, very sensible man. Very, although he was jolly, but he was very mature man. He will not, or he did not tell anything about the incident. Okay, ji. Here, challenge is given. Challenge is imagine the conversation between Nasir and the little boy. Remember, Nasir helped a little boy to reach his home. On the path, they conversate like this. Nasir, may I drop you in your home? Little boy, sure. On the way, they talk with each other about the dog. Nasir, how naughty is your dog? Little boy, no, he is not. He is hungry at that time. Nasir, okay, Nasir, goodbye, goodbye. What kind of a man was Uncle Sami? He was a responsible man, he was a jolly man. We can see his responsibility. He took the responsibility of the little boy Nasir. That's why he was a responsible as well as jolly man. Jolly man is given in. Where was Nasir going when he met the little boy? Look at the picture. uh, Nasir was going to Shalimar Bagh when he met the little boy. Why was the little boy crying? Because he fell on the pavement on the footpath and he hurt his leg. What did the dog do when the boy fell over? The dog went away, ran off. Why did the crowd chase Nasir? Look at it. Look at the picture. The crowd chased Nasir because they thought that he was a culprit thief. Okay, this is whole story related to Nasir in trouble. Now it's time to complete the sentences. Recall the story, recall the reading, or do quiet reading and try to solve these sentences. Nasir liked Nasir liked Uncle Sami. Nasir caught hold a dog. Nasir's uncle was a jolly man. Nasir was frightened to see the police, to see the crowd, to see the meat seller. Okay, now compare your answers with me. Nasir liked Uncle Sami. Nasir caught hold a boy. Nasir's uncle was a jolly man. Nasir was frightened from meat sellers. Next is rearrange the sentences. Remember this thing. First, we will find out the subject. The subject is the person or the thing who is doing something. Verb is action or state, and object to whom the work is done. Okay, and arrangement of the subject is like this. First, we choose the subject, then we choose verb according to that, then we put object, or sometimes we put indirect subject also. And arrangement of the sentence in simple is subject plus agreement. And what is that? Look at this. Here subject is represented with red color, and the predicate is represented with black color. It is not subject verb agreement, it is known as, but subject plus predicate is related, and then we make the sentence. Now look at it. Subject here, three mice Three mice, then you will choose the verb according to the above concept, according to the sentence. Three mice, three is number, that is showing the adjective. Three mice lived in a broken box, and my box was under the shelf. The mice made sometimes big noise. I told them to go away. As they said that it was a box. Now arrange the sentences according to subject and predicate. And subject is 3 mice lived in a broken 3 mice lived in a broken box. Okay, it is not mice, it is box. 3 mice lived in a broken box. My box was under the shelf. The mice sometimes made the big noise. I told them to go away. They said that it was a nice box. Next exercise is adjective. Adjectives are describing words. They describes the noun. And when two or more than two adjectives are given, we separate them with the help of comma. Now look at the picture and guess the objective. Guess the adjectives. A dash house, a small house, a red house, a brick house, a beautiful house. A dash palace, a modern palace, an ancient palace, a beautiful palace, a big palace according to your. A dash car, a blue car, a big car, a sports car. And next is a dash dog, a brown dog, a big dog, a loyal dog, a dash torch, a new torch, a green torch, and a dash book, a holy book, a red book, a big book. Next exercise is two adjectives are given and you have to separate them with the help of comma. Look at the picture. The old grey tree was dying. Here we separate them old and grey with the help of comma. They live in a large modern house. House is modern as well as large. Two adjectives are describing the house and they are represented, they are separated with the help of comma. They live in a large modern house. He drove a fast red and sports car. Okay, fast is adjective, red is adjective, and sports. And they are represented with the comma. The room was dark, dirty, dark, and empty. Look here, dirty, dark, and empty room. Next is listening and speaking exercise. Here you have to observe the picture very carefully. Here are some toys and clothes are there. You have to first observe the picture very carefully and choose your favorite toy or clothes. And then describe with your friend about your favorite cloth or about your favorite toy. Using the structure, my favorite toys are bat ball and beer, or my favorite clothes are shirt and trousers, and their colors are. My favorite toys are bat ball and beer. Their colors are off white, green, and brown. They are made of the bat is made of wood, the ball is made of rubber, and the beer is made of uh, the stuffed material. And my favorite clothes are trousers and shirts. Their colors are brown and pink. brown and purple, and they are made of cotton. Next is a composition is given here. First, to observe the picture very carefully. Here we see in first picture a boy saw an umbrella on the footpath. He took it, he went to the police station and submitted it to the police. Then, when he was returning from the police station, he saw an old man who asked about the umbrella, and the boy helped the old man to recover umbrella from the police station. Now, how will you can say assemble this composition? That a boy found an umbrella, he submitted it in the police station. Some of the hints are given, some of the vocabulary is given. The boy helped the old man to recover umbrella from the police station. Or here is another way. In this way, vocabulary is given. In the first exercise, vocabulary is given, and you have to make sentences according to your need, according to your interest, according to your choice. Next is guided writing is given. An old man lost his dash on the footpath. What did he lose? His umbrella. We are talking about the umbrella. An old man lost his umbrella on the footpath. A boy found that umbrella from the footpath. He submitted it to the police station. The boy helped the old man to find umbrella from the police station. Here, few vocabulary according to your understanding can be you can say fit in the sentences to make them meaning. Okay, complete it. It is your choice either to use or choose the vocabulary and make sentences according to you, or either to take the guideline from the guided writing. Next, here is a picture. What is in the picture? That here is a lady and he told story to the children about the first aid steps. Next, the students read the first aid steps. They are the captions. They are given to the student, and they have to recall the story of that lady, and then arrange the caption according to the steps of the first aid. Don't crowd, make space. Whenever there is injury, whenever the person is injured, first step is don't crowd, and first call for help, then wait for help and keep talking to the person. Why? Because whenever you will leave them, they will feel their injury, and they will become unconscious, or stop any bleeding. If the bleeding is going on, stop the bleeding by holding a clean compress on it. Okay, next is here some of the pictures related to football match is given to you. The children are playing in the football ground, and one of the child fell down on the ground and hurt his leg. And what are the steps of the first aid? That don't you can say come closer to the injured boy, keep at a distance, call for help and wait for help, and press the wound with the bandage or with the. Next, don't crowd. It means that in this picture, in picture number 7, the children are gathered around the injured boy, and first caption, recall the caption and follow it. Don't crowd. Next is call for help. Next, wait for help. And during waiting, you have to you have to talk with the injured boy and press the bleeding with some bandage so that we can help the boy. Now, here is another activity that is you have to make a poster of your favorite sports. Poster is cricket is my passion, or is my patience, can be patience or can be passion. And hockey is an energizer. Why? Because it make you active and you can say alert. And for football, we can say that football is my smartness, because I have to carry football with me. And basketball is my concentration, because without concentration you cannot snatch the ball, and you cannot you can say put on the pole. So these are the caption, these are some of the ideas related to the sports. Four sports are discussed. Cricket is my patience or passion, and hockey is an energizer, football is my smartness, and basketball is my concentration. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.